Hey, Facebook family, this is Nolan.
I'm Tabitha.
And here we are again with another Tabitha and Nolan Q&A session.
And before we get started today, I'd just like to say briefly, I know during this time of quarantine it can be very challenging being home and you can't get out and do the things that you normally do. And a lot of us get kind of tangled up in our emotions, and we deal with depression and we deal with anxiety and all sorts of things. And so I just wanted to just drop a little tidbit in on you. During this time of quarantine, why don't you sit down, make a list of all those things, all those things that you just think about that you would like to do or that you wanted to do, your ideas. Exactly. Jot those down. Now don't make your list too long where it's unrealistic to accomplish, but maybe 2 or 3 things that you'd like to do during this time of quarantine, and start working on accomplishing those things. In doing that, be accountable to yourself. Learn how to answer those things to yourself. Not, you don't have to, go out and broadcast to everybody. I'm gonna write my first book during this quarantine. Really right now everybody's kind of stuck on what's happening in their life, but you focus on you.
Yeah, and we're not talking about doing just busy work. We're talking about you moving in the right direction within your own mind, within your own life. So you actually pull yourself up out of that state of depression. You'd be surprised how well you can fix yourself if you put those ideas into place.
Okay. All right, so we have our cards.
All right.
Nolan's going to shuffle them because in his other life he was probably a card shuffler.
But no, I wasn't. I wasn't. I mean, look at you.
I
still don't know how to play poker, but
Okay.
But anyway, I got a few cards, and let's see what we come up with. See, since I shuffled,
I'm going to spread them out a little bit.
You're going to spread them out. All right.
You guys can't see this because he's got different setups.
That's
today,
okay.
So.
It's good.
But we're shuffled and we're sorted out. And I'm going to ask the first question today, ladies before gentlemen,
Thank
right?
You.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Oh, boy. How long do you usually wait before you talk to me about any feelings or anger or frustration?
How long do I wait to talk to you?
Come on, tell the truth, Nolan, because I know the answer to that question.
What's
Y'all
your
want
answer?
me to answer it? No, I'm going to answer for you.
Well, no, what's the answer for me?
Nolan usually doesn't talk about his frustrations, or he just, kind of...
I treat frustration almost like a meal. I eat it. If it's bad enough, I'll talk about it, but most of the time, I just suck it up. Now, Tabitha, on the other hand, she waits. She waits. I mean, and so, like the typical guy, we think, I got away with that. We didn't talk about it, and so it might be good. We riding down the street, or we sitting in the family room enjoying, and all of a sudden, I want to... I want to talk about something. Should I be concerned? Now,
there it goes.
Fellas, anytime you hear the word, should I be concerned? That's the time to fasten your seatbelt because you're getting ready to go for a ride. But the good news is that wait time allowed her anger time to decline significantly to where we can have an intelligent conversation without getting into an argument. Out of our time being together, we've had 2 arguments.
They were both his fault, but it's okay.
No, see,
we're not going to talk about that today.
I ate my frustration. That's all that was. Let me pick the next card. All right. Do you have trouble opening up and talking to me about anything?
Nope. Yeah, I do.
What?
I just thought about it. Money. He doesn't talk about money well.
No, see.
Especially when it's being spent.
No. But see, I like to have money in my pocket. And I don't need you coming up with ideas on how to spend my money. So anyway, pick a card.
It's my turn. Money is to be spent. Just save a little, but spend it. Speaking of money, what circumstances are you okay with going into debt for?
I will go overboard. No. I will go overboard with grocery shopping.
Oh my God!
Now I will do that. Now I know that's ridiculous. I know that seems ridiculous, but especially now with the coronavirus, man,
we will not be hungry.
I'm not even going to tell you how much money we spent in 2 days on groceries. But I don't mind spending money. I don't mind going in debt over groceries. But anything like something personal for me or whatever, I get squeamish, and she has to talk. Go ahead and get it. No, go ahead and get it.
Just get it for him most of the time.
Anyway,
he's not gonna get it.
But groceries,
Groceries, people. Groceries.
My question. What does my
oh boy.
Can I pick another question?
No.
What does my family do that annoys, frustrates, or make you angry?
I absolutely adore your family. They don't frustrate me or make me angry. Anything like that.
I don't think they make you angry.
No.
They may rub you the wrong way every now and then, but you know, the one that's closest to us lives basically in the same town, and he's an hour away.
Right. Yeah.
And then everybody. So my family's small.
Yeah, and we don't get together with his family as often. Like my family, they just kind of show up. They just, they call and like we on our way, and they're literally on their way.
Ask me the question.
We're not gonna ask no. You know what? Why not? Let's ask that question.
I'm easy.
What does my family do that annoys, frustrates, or makes you angry? Listen, family.
Okay. They can get in some arguments. They don't get into arguments with us, but they can get into arguments with themselves or somebody, man. And and so
make you want to hide under a rock.
But what happens is normally we're in bed at that time, and she takes a call, and I throw in a couple of pennies as far as my 2 cents. After that, baby, I love you. I roll over and go to sleep.
He's snoring, and
So, in terms of my concern for her and her having to deal with that stress, yeah. But other than that, we all get along extremely well. We get along extremely well. So, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Stick to it. Stick to it.
But since you read that question, I ask another question. Ooh, this is a 2-part question, 3-part question. How do you feel after we have sex? What would you like to do right after sex? Do you ever feel dirty or ashamed?
Not at all. Not at all.
Are there any reasons why you should feel dirty or?
There's probably some reasons why I should, but I don't. No, I'm usually sleepy. He usually falls asleep first.
I'm done.
He's out. It takes me a few minutes to wind back down.
But I almost messed up.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Next question. No flashbacks. No flashbacks. Might be kids watching. This question really isn't a valid question for you, but I'm going to answer it anyway so they don't think we're cheating.
Okay.
Can you think of a time that you lost your patience with me?
Trying to get together for this video.
This is a day-long process here.
It just dawned on me.
Oh, boy.
Her driving.
Oh, come on.
Her driving. No. Here's what happens. Here's what happens with her driving. We can be half of a block from a stoplight. The light is green. She will slow down. I'm like, you want that light to turn red, don't you? That's why you slow down. You want that preparation, my foot.
Making sure the brakes work.
Whatever the brakes work. Her driving. Another thing about her driving, and mommy can attest to this.
Stay out of it, mommy.
We can be riding down the road, and you feel this vroom, I'm like, look, I need you to pay attention to drive.
revving up the engine.
You're not revving the engine. You are distracted. Your ADD is kicking in, and because you drift away, and when she drifts away, she slows
I
down.
might be having a spiritual moment with the Lord.
I'm in the car. I'm in the car. Anyway, so next question. Good.
I answered, come on back, Nolan. I asked that question.
Oh, wow, boy. What? Did I do anything in the past week that hurt you or you did not like?
No. Past week, past year,
We just going back to a week.
past 5 years, past 7 years. No.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Kind heart.
Yes, you are.
Good man.
Yeah, fishing didn't bother her. Anyway.
No. But I remember a day early on, the fishing might bother me, but he went fishing and was gone like 3 hours. I
I'm trying to catch a
what
fish.
helped was that the house was very quiet while he was gone. Because when he comes home,
What is that
it's
question?
noisy.
Anything
Okay.
that...
What is a question about life you wish you had the answer to?
What is a question
About life
about life
that you wish you had an answer?
that I wish I had what she was going to think? Not even what she was going to say, what she was going to think. You know, because if I can get ahead of her thoughts and if I can do it before she thinks,
Not gonna happen.
yeah, I know, but you know,
Come on.
It was
You
a
got-
wish, right?
It's a wish.
It's
I
a
think-
wish.
I think a good wish. Good wish. Not gonna
it's a
happen.
question.
Go ahead.
See, do you feel I am there for you when you need me? What can I do to show you that I am there for you?
If you do anything else, he's always there. Very dependable, reliable, anytime, except for when he's up in the studio. That I typically don't bother him.
Fishing.
Or fishing. Yeah. Studio time and fishing time, I don't bother him. But what he's going to learn is why all those hours he's at the fishing bank and all those hours that he's in the studio, I'm online shopping.
I knew she was going to say something about money. I knew she was going to say something about money. You got another question?
I got one last question.
Okay,
I wanna
go.
ask. This is the last one. So hopefully let's shuffle these up somewhere. Hopefully this will be a good one. The knock it out the park kind of one. This is a good question. And this is a question I want to ask you. And you ask your mate. And inbox us or send us a message, tag us, and let us know your answer to this question. I think this is a really
You see
good
that?
question for
She
couples.
didn't say put it in the comments.
That's
She
what
said,
I mean. That's what okay, yeah, no. Inbox us. Don't put it in the comments. No, we
Let's wait and see what the question
'cause this is. This might be something you might want to keep offline, but if you want to, let everybody know, you can. And you can put it in the comments. This question says, if you take away our physical attraction to each other, what would be remaining? If you take away your physical attraction to each other, what do you have left?
we have conversation, we have dreams, we have ideas, we have goals, we have careers, we have our family. Yeah, everything.
Everything.
We seriously, we talk on the phone all the time. We connect all the time. So I mean, the essence of our relationship is bigger than.
It is.
It's bigger than sex.
It's bigger than sex.
But
It's bigger than sex.
sex is big.
It's very
And so,
big.
in order for something to be bigger than sex, it's got to be. But our time in non-physical connecting is big. It's big.
And when you think about it, in all honesty, and I'm just going to be very candid here,
Candid.
the amount of time that you spend with your actual physical relationship, or and I won't say intimacy, because intimacy is something that goes on all day, all the time. But that actual physical connection, the amount of time that we spend, and we, meaning all of us, all of you, that we actually spend in a physical, our physical relationship, is very small in comparison to the hours in a day, days in a week,
in comparison.
weeks in a month.
Yeah.
in comparison.
And that's true. That's true.
So we would have to have a whole lot more than just physical, a physical attraction to maintain a relationship.
I could be facetious with this. I really could. But
go ahead, be facetious.
Even if we're doing something every day, that amount of time, in comparison to life, is it's so in the overall scheme of things, there's more to our relationship than that component. Right. But what we do in that non-physical time will set the tone for the physical.
Yes.
Buddy. And so what you see is having fun like this are things that you can do that are non-physical, but they are certainly fun.
Yeah.
And so we want to encourage you. Stay tuned. Come back and visit us again. If you like this, please share it with somebody else, because I know that they will thoroughly enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
If you want the questions, all you need to do is go to my website, NolanGWhite.org. Click on the tab that says Contacts. Put your information in there requesting these questions, and we can get some of them to you.
Yeah.
Like that? All right, until next time, you have fun. This is Nolan.
I'm Tabitha.
And you take care.